Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
For a Jaguars.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now they try the right side here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 40.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle made by Eric Murray. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. Gets 2nd.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Running back.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. As they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there.
For the running back.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
on 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambo is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Houston.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Texans nothing.
On 1st and 10, Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He spins free. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This a 43-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now Thigpen. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 46 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jaguars 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Thigpen. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You you should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Steps away to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, what a move. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their mobile, agile quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Score Texans 24, Jaguars 13. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
1st down, Houston.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On 1st down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Johnson on the counter. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and 14. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle.
2nd and 4. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
27-yard line.
Being chased out left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell 1 step short of that.